how does the entertainment industry affect how people see the great apes? And I think the answer is pretty simple. I mean, there was a study done in America where it was proven that up to 80% of people don't know that the great apes are an endangered species. And the reason why, 60% said because, well, you see them in movies, you see them on TV shows, you see them on talk shows. So how can they be extinct or going extinct or endangered if people are doing this?
One might think that chimps are far away off in Africa and those people are dealing with their own problems. But the utilization of the natural resources is everybody's problem.
As long as people are still willing to go to the cinema or to the movies to watch animals being exploited by Hollywood or chimpanzees being exploited by Hollywood where they're dressed up and used in a family situation, this unfortunately will continue.
And it's always going to be the animal that loses out in the end.
We have an adult male called Nicky. He came from Liberia in West Africa where he was kept as a pet. He was shaved so he wouldn't drop so much fur probably in the house, and so that's easier to clean. He had to wear clothes, he sat at the table, he ate with a knife and fork, he wiped his mouth with a napkin, took regular showers and slept in a bed. Keeping an animal, a wild animal such as a chimpanzee in a household situation is equally as abusive as beating it every day.
I think there's a mind change that has to come across to the entertainment industry. They have to understand that you can't take these animals and put them on talk shows, on entertainment, on the movies, on movie sets, etc., and then think the message is going to come out, the right message is going to come out. It's not. If you want to be entertaining or want to get ratings on your television show, what you should be doing is filming the chimps as they are in the wild, as they interact with each other, or as you should interact with them as a rehabilitator or whatever else.
The only way you're really going to be able to stop the bushmeat trade and using chimps in the entertainment industry and have people having them as pets and things like that is education.
Very often you're dealing with people that are living in poverty, and if a guy poaches or sells a chimpanzee on the market, he can sometimes make the equivalent of a year to 2 years' salary.
So what you have to do is you have to start education on many different levels. So you have to start in the countries of origin where the people are more poor, where people can't afford to send their kids to school, and just get all the poorer children together, teach them to read and write. In the Western countries, you just educate people on a completely different level. You say, listen, that chimp on the TV, that's the 5th chimp they've used for that family show. And the other 4 are now in medical testing facilities.
That is where the general public can play a role, to be aware of the plight of not just chimpanzees but wildlife in general, to be aware of the plight of our planet, where we have global warming and water pollution and the extinctions of species. It's not something happening far away, it's on your doorstep. It might not be here today, but tomorrow it will be on your doorstep.